Isn't that you, Beatrice?
Yeah.
That's right. Here says Jackie T. Remember I used to call you Jackie T?
Yeah, Jackie T.
Uh-huh. I don't know what that meant.
Mm-hmm.
Huh? Remember?
Yeah.
Bell-bottom trousers, coats of navy blue. See that there?
Mm-hmm.
Bell-bottom
Jackie
trousers,
T.
coats of navy blue. We love Lily. And now you got to finish the rest.
Yeah.
And
I can feel it.
we love Lily. And what?
These are new blades, but they ain't doing either. I
You
think I got the
Yeah,
tent.
why don't you sit right here and I'll sit
Oh,
over
that's
there.
all right. I'm fine. Bell-bottom trousers, coats of navy blue. We love Lily. And
Lily love me too.
there you go. Now you got it.
Yeah.
Here's your money. Put that away.
Thank you so much.
Okay, you're welcome.
That's the
Your
card.
Christmas money.
Let's see.
You want me to read it to you? That's kind of
yeah.
hard to read. A
What do you
Christmas
read?
wish. You're very precious. May Christmas glory fill your world eternally.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas. And here's what Susie and I wrote. And a happy, healthy new year, many more. You're the best and deserve the best of God's blessings.
God bless you.
All our love, always your Ricky and Susie, with hugs and kisses.
Mm-hmm.
And someone wrote
Who
this.
is it?
This says best wishes and love from Laura, Bruce, and David,
Uh-huh.
Stacy, Jamie, Jay, and Sammy.
Mm-hmm.
And this says, I'll let Steve read this. He wrote. That's what Steve wrote.
Yeah, you can read it.
No, you read it to her.
Yeah.
Nice to read it
I
to
know
Lily.
7. To an awesome lady, hope you have a great new year, super health, and many more years. We love you, Steve, Julie, and Sophie.
What you laughing for?
Because what I wrote was
He
fun.
couldn't even read it. He wanted me to read it, and he couldn't barely read it.
Yeah.
So you got Steve, Julie, and Sophie, and you got Laura, Bruce, and David, Stacy,
So when's
Jamie,
Jason
Jay,
going in?
and Sammy, Ricky, and Susie.
Supposedly
Okay.
And there's David.
for sure May.
Little
Is he
David,
already
little
signed
Sophie,
up though?
Uh-huh.
and little Jay and little Sammy.
So it's like
Sophie,
done.
Is
a done deal.
Elizabeth.
Yeah, Sophie Elizabeth.
Uh-huh.
That's $100.
And,
So be
what's he
careful.
He has a new mother in his call.
Thank you so
You're
much.
welcome.
Hi!
What's-
We're having lots of fun. Lily's amazing.
Lily's already got an
It's
airport.
her Christmas
Yeah,
party
yeah,
because she
yeah.
took off and went to Memphis.
On your bed.
Her 100th
Oh.
birthday, Christmas,
Why
she
is
went
it
to
maybe
Memphis,
as opposed
believe
to
it
the
or
other
not.
guys?
Okay.
She's
One of the
just
names.
terrific, and she's cooked up a storm.
Okay, use
And we
that
brought
good
her
help.
pictures of the
So she's
family,
going
We're
which we're going to
basic.
show her in a
Is
few
it
minutes.
California?
God bless you.
Florida.
And your
Oh,
family.
really?
Amen. And yours.
Yeah.
Somebody in the aviation school.
You're our
in
family,
Pensacola.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And Justin.
What's he
and
want to
Dilla.
do? Build up and good for your
All these
company.
people are
Hold
Yeah,
coming.
it
Miss
up.
Sophie.
Can you see Dan?
Yeah, hold it still.
It's
These
cute
people-
as she can be.
Here.
You know, if you say hold it still, I'm
Some
going to
hair
say.
line.
Well,
It was Sony yesterday,
I don't know if we hope
Danny
there's
and
a
I
war.
were
We hope
conversing
there's
over
a-
the computer.
Oh,
Did you see Dan out there?
I guess if he was going to go
I
to a
was
branch,
trying
we
to
were
pull
going
up
to go
some
to a war.
pictures and they wouldn't come up.
Oh, look
So
here.
I emailed him and all of a sudden there was a message that my buddy was on the other line, did I want to respond? And we just kept going back and forth. It was kind of like having him here.
Isn't that great?
It is great.
I know, I love doing that. I'll see people out there and just pop a message to them and have a conversation.
It's really
He
neat.
did.
Yeah.
I could not pull up some
Here's your
pictures
Dan
he sent me.
Yeah.
I can help you.
I
This
need
is
help
so
with
You're
this.
going to tell me it was going to be a
I'll
submarine.
help you.
If you do AOL,
well, they asked me if he
you
wanted
could
to
spend
do
Hey, what do you got there? Lil, what do you got there?
Bill, he wants to know what you're eating there.
Oh, I bet he made a picture with my
Got a
fingers.
biscuit and a dreidel.
Yeah,
I got a biscuit in one hand and a dreidel, a giant dreidel in the other for the dreidel game, which Lily loves.
Steve, where's your plate?
Lily's dreidel has 4 gimbals. I'm ready for it. Justin, Lily's dreidel has 4 gimbals on it.
What's gimbal? You get everything right?
Uh-huh.
You get to take the pot.
Justin, with the size of that camera, you could probably sneak into some sporting events.
Yeah.
I may have to try that if the Cardinals ever make it to the World Series.
That's
Put a
right.
big 5 on there, you know, Campbell big 5, and
Wear a baseball cap backwards.
I could do that.
I bet you could.
I look like a cameraman now.
Hey.
All right. Bye-bye.
If any of us live to 100, I wonder if we'll be able to talk on the phone. That's what you wonder. And she just goes down it before.
Nope, it's the first time.
Great
That's
idea.
awesome idea,
Thanks.
Justin.
Steve, what do you got there?
Oh, I finally got shown with food. That's the reason why I didn't grab any before.
Justin,
You need to be identified.
Get the back of Steve's hair. Steve, turn this way, will you?
Oh my gosh.
Got a
ham,
ponytail back there.
turkey, and a roll and some macaroni to start.
And how is it?
It's great. It's awesome.
Oh, there you go. That was a good bite.
Oh.
First class job, Lily.
My 40th birthday
Lily?
party, Justin will have some video made. It shows like
Well?
just stuffing my face.
That's right.
Lily,
How do you know we'll give you a party?
I didn't say you would.
these rolls are amazing,
How do you know you'll
Lil.
get one?
Maybe I'll throw myself one.
These are so good.
Oh, man.
Your rolls.
The biscuit is it
How
good?
about good
Really
bite?
good.
They just coming out.
Delicious.
Deal boy make
Thanks, Steve.
Really.
Keep eating bad.
They're good.
If we could go, if it could happen to a price
So,
table day, go out
so
there.
Oh,
Why
that's
you give me around gets her confused.
Now where's Barry?
I'm
Where
trying.
do you live? 'Cause we're
That's
going
what I
to see
do.
them
Look at all that hair.
after all my stuff.
Very.
You had that hair.
Yeah.
Oh,
Here she is at the hospital.
Yeah.
I
live
live
in
in
San
San
Francisco,
across the bay.
Is that where?
I'll try to find my
Yeah.
uncle now.
Hi, Justin. I'm still chopping.
You still working on your food
Here's
over there?
Ricky at the
I'm kinda doing
breast.
it, taking
You
it
know where
slow.
they have the breast and
Yeah.
then
Taking a little bit at a time.
Oh, yeah.
Spread
Okay.
it out, you can get more in.
Is that the secret?
Kind of
That one.
And do you know who this is? I'm gonna give you a mystery question. Who's this man? Do you know? Do you recognize him?
Me too.
Think really hard. He lives in Chicago. Who does he look like?
Dave, no, it looks like Joyce's brother.
It's Roy,
That's Joyce's
That's what I'm
brother.
talking about.
Yeah.
Joyce's brother,
Yeah,
right?
she's
Roy.
smart. That's
I
amazing.
can't believe it.
She said he looked like Joyce.
like Grandpa.
He does. I
Exactly.
thought so. He looks like Grandpa Robeck. Do you
Yeah.
remember Grandpa
Did
Robeck?
they
Oh,
really
yeah.
say
Did
that
he
too?
come to see the law?
He came to the bris.
Isn't that nice?
Lily,
Huh?
he only lives about 20 minutes from Laura's house.
That's where he lived?
20 or,
He lived in Chicago
20
now?
or 25 minutes from Laura in
Oh,
Chicago.
isn't that nice?
Yeah. Doesn't he look like Grandpa Robeck?
You look exactly like him.
You know what that makes me want to do? Makes me want to
you.
kick you under the table. Makes me want to kick you. Remember how you
Yeah.
kicked me under the table?
Yeah,
Huh?
this is exactly like Grandpa.
Uh-huh. Remember how you kicked me under the table?
Yeah,
Huh?
this is the lawyer here.
Yeah.
We had.
This is cute.
Yeah, it's awesome.
And he came to the bridge.
Uh-huh. Now look.
God, how big.
Didn't she get big?
She got big overnight.
What picture is that, Mom? Is that the one with Dad holding her up?
No, Julie's holding her. The Hanukkah candle.
Look, that's a good picture of you.
Thank you. That's
Steve.
Steve.
I think, and it looks like Steve.
Over looking
Yeah.
for a shitty picture of me.
I know you would that thing.
It looks
Can
like
you
you
erase
got
that,
that.
please? Turn it off.
Lil, that looks like me.
I don't look that bad.
Thanks, Steve.
Sorry.
If that person was 100 years old, Steve, I wouldn't mind. She remembers me when I looked
Now
like it.
that's Laura
your
and
age.
Sophie.
Oh yeah.
That's before Laura had the baby, because she's still pregnant.
She's
Good for
comfortable, so comfortable laying
Oh,
there.
look at that one.
And now this is Sophie too with Stevie.
That was on Steve's birthday.
That was on Steve's birthday. That was in November.
Yeah.
How do you like her dress, Lily?
Look at her.
Was she cute?
Isn't that a pretty dress?
What month was she born in?
She was born
August.
in August.
In August.
Do you think she
September,
looks like
October.
Sandy when Sandy was a baby?
I think so a little bit.
Of
Look
course she
how
did know
big her
Sandy.
eyes is.
It's a
God, just looking at everything.
She's really cute.
But
yeah.
she saw her
I'm gonna
pictures.
tell you who.
Sandy was, let's
Is
see,
that me?
Sandy was
She's a
about
beautiful
6 years
baby.
old when Lily came.
That's seen her pop.
That's your telephone, Lil. Got your mobile already?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Hello?
I wonder when she was born if the telephone
Hello?
was invented yet. Yeah, it was.
Yeah?
It wasn't used much.
I'm doing pretty good. Vaughn. Yes.
They'll look probably like
Uh-huh. I feel pretty good, Brian. Uh-huh.
I gotta wash my hands first.
What?
I'll just show you.
Brian? Uh-huh. Yeah.
Can you
It's
hear me,
Sophie?
Dad?
I recognize that outfit. I think that's one we gave her.
Do you really?
Yeah.
You guys picked out some good stuff.
Yeah.
We had her in a Rams outfit, but it didn't work.
No.
Julie had a contest
What do you mean it didn't work?
the day before.
They played like crap anyway.
That's David.
Oh, yeah.
Huh?
I think they
He's
just
so
must be
skinny
coming
and long.
Uh-huh, he is.
Are you going to be going to Chicago anytime
Some
soon?
of them are good.
Just got home.
Just got on one.
I've been gone most of the month.
I got their gifts. I'm going to send
Oh,
them
no.
too.
She was there. The better way to guess
Oh, no,
how
that's
much
wonderful.
Sophie would weigh and
All right.
how much she weighed, how long she was.
Look at Sophie.
Steve won, beat me by 1 inch.
And the
We came out even on the win.
God, I'm saying, look at this guy.
How you doing? Everybody?
How you
Huh?
doing?
We're good, how are you? Hi.
I'm fine. Nice meeting you.
How you doing?
How everybody?
Hi.
Hi.
Oh, fine.
That's fine. Hi. How you doing?
God bless you. How
God bless you.
How you doing?
Doing pretty
Oh,
good.
you looking good?
Doing
You
pretty
sure?
good.
I tell you, you can't do a thing with you.
See, you don't forget me. You know what I like.
You look up.
Aw,
Get
you
you
are so nice.
Get
She
you.
doesn't look too bad
Back
for
and
her.
stay for a minute.
How
doesn't
come
look
I
too-
sit down?
I just want to burn you something.
And he and his mother and I were real good friends. Yeah. Look at
Really?
those.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
101.
Yeah, that's something.
Yeah.
That's remarkable.
She's shooting for 110 now.
This
That's
is just a Mount Vernon.
That's what I know. That's what I know.
This is
That's
our
wonderful.
Christmas lunch.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
She left town on us, went to
That's
Memphis.
wonderful.
I was out of town for Christmas, so we had to have it today.
Yeah, yeah, well, good. Well, that's
Yeah.
good.
We said, you go on. She was worried. We said, you got a chance to go out of town for the first time in years. You go ahead and enjoy it.
Well, right.
And we'll do it later.
Yeah, enjoy while you can, you know.
Right. How often does somebody come and pick you up from Memphis and take you back
Look
there?
at me.
That's
You
something.
know.
And then Sonny got to go too, which was really
Oh,
good.
that was nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She pulled in our pants.
You like her chubby
And
cheeks,
he had been
Lil?
out of town for many, many years.
Oh, that's wonderful.
She said he really enjoyed it.
Oh, that's good. That's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, we'll see how it works out.
So that way we kind of spread our holiday eating
Well, good.
too.
That's
So
good.
now we're eating a whole lot again
Oh,
today.
that's nice. It not to be thought about.
A little naked boy.
This poor little.
So that's how Laura
Who
looks.
is this?
She used to change my diaper.
That's something.
With no hair, but
I'm
that's
60 years old, so
Ain't that wonderful?
Who
Yeah.
is that? It's just
60
David.
years old, she changed my diaper.
I had hair like that.
Right, Lil?
Got out of my own
Who is this?
That's Davy boy.
Dave?
That's little Davy
That's
boy.
Laura's baby.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
Look how smooth his skin is, all filled out. Well, Mama's gonna wipe his boo-boo.
Yeah, taking a
See,
bath.
that's Laura's baby again.
Yeah.
You think we should keep him, Lil?
Huh? Oh, yeah, we gonna keep him.
He's a keeper.
He's a good boy.
You gonna change his diaper when he comes?
Yeah.
Like you did
I
mine?
didn't know what you saw when
Uh-huh. Like you used to go smelly thing.
Uh-huh. I was
I
2 years
think
old.
No, that's Laura's baby
Yeah, I
again.
was 2 years old when she came to my house.
Boy, he's
2
getting
years
bigger and
old.
bigger.
Uh-huh.
Time goes, don't it?
Look
Boy,
at those eyes.
it's something.
It's not
I can't remember not her not being part of our family.
Yeah, oh, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. Because I know it when her birthday, man, y'all put it on. It was so nice.
Thanks. Yeah, there's a picture from it there. That his brother did that.
Yeah, I see that church.
Yeah,
hung
it was up
there,
in the
yeah.
church, yeah.
Yeah, it did.
His brother did that.
That's the
Put that in
special
there,
one.
And you put the string in there.
Justin, this is the old-fashioned days before they realized you could just
Not
twirl it with
easy.
your hand and not have to go through all the trouble.
And you put that
Oh,
around
you shoot
there.
this with the gun.
And you wrap that string around. You gotta get the string. It's not easy. But you gotta get the string to stay in there. Justin might use up all his film on this. Here we go. Get that wrapped around there. And when it's all wrapped around, you put that down like that. I hope I did it right. And you pull that with your hand and go like that.
Oh.
See that? And it spins it for you.
Or you
That's a
just
lot
go like
easier. Now you try it now. You spin it, okay?
Come on, Gimmel.
Gimbal.
Dad, you know what to do, right?
Get it out there.
There you go. Oop.
I didn't know that.
What did it land on, Steve?
I get
Gimmel. Gimmel. Landed on Gimmel.
Good job, Lil.
You're the winner. Okay, try it once more.
Is that the one that shot off? Wait.
Yep. You want me to shoot it again?
Put you by the door.
There you go. Let's see what you got. Gimmel.
Gimbal, yeah.
Oh, Gimmel again.
Yeah, it
Steve,
is.
are you alright?
Uh-huh.
Now I'll shoot it for you once more,
Bump
Lil.
my head on the basement wall. Trust me.
Don't you have
So
a
you
face
put that
that
in there.
I warned you not to
That's
come
it.
down?
Mom, it's hard. It's like 4'10".
You got.
Even a good warning doesn't make up 1.5 feet.
Lily, do you know when your house was built? What year?
So
How
many
old
years
it
I've
is?
warned you about the
I got
basement.
one here and one here.
Do you know how old the house is?
I reached right. I was getting into the cart, and there was a ball right into the cart, and I reached down to get it, forgetting that I had a cart right above me, and I went into the roof
Okay,
of the
Lily,
cart
you're going to get to
below,
do it this time.
just the very edge where it's
I'm
the
going to fix it
hardest.
up for you.
By about 2 holes later, I had to quit playing. I was so dizzy.
Oh, no.
He had to drive me home.
I did.
I canceled
Okay,
my
you
plans
pull
that
the
night.
string
I was
this time,
busy
Lil,
for-
okay?
And the next day I was
Put it.
Here, I want you to do it.
Oh.
See that?
Yeah,
You pulled it.
Did they repair the car? Did they fix the Jeep?
Jeep is fixed.
Oh, man, outside.
Oh.
The tires?
Yeah. Hope they're still on there.
I do too.
Well, Bill, here, look what you get. Should have brought Justin's too. Did you ever get yours for Davey?
No, not for
I'll
Davey.
give it to you. You want to look
We
at
got
it
one
before I
for,
give it to Lily?
Yeah, this is like, oh, it's cool.
Huh?
It's like Stacy.
Uh-huh.
Stacy did the same thing. That's cute.
Right. Yeah,
Dude, did you ever give them one for my daughter?
I think
Yeah, I
so.
did.
Yeah, you were at their house, but we have one for you. This is for Davey. See, it's got the vitals on the back.
What kind of tape does that take? Tree and killed it.
Why
Jerry
did
had a
you do
pet
that?
tree and Rick killed
You
it.
just kill that tree. Every time you get mad at Jerry, you go beat that poultry.
Hey, Lil,
Yeah.
what happened when I got a new pair of shoes? You tell that story about my new pair of shoes?
Yeah, I got him. Every time his daddy come home, he would be, these shoes hurt my foot. I can't walk. I said, you gonna let a pair of shoes, ball shoes. He took me, he said, no. He went out on the front yard and he danced and he cut up. Then he cut up with some new shoes. Then he come back and said, Bill, I'm the boss.
I can see that.
I was the boss of the shoes, huh?
How old were you, Justin?
I got so much kick out of these children when they were little. Good. You
I
get
got my
what,
care package.
well, no, you got what
Oh,
you
thank
want,
you.
Ricky.
That's my cake and pie.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
It was right here. Whatever was right
Yeah,
here.
that was it. Thanks.
Didn't Uncle Rick take Papa Dave's silver dollars one time?
That's yours.
Just done what?
Did he take the silver dollars one time?
Oh, yeah, come by with little boxes was just loaded. His one side. I said, what is that? I thought it was rocks, you know.
That's our picture.
And he would only, I said, come on in and see what's in your box. He would get back with his only, you what devil. This is my old Ricky though.
Yeah.
Ricky.
And we get on the, No, the time we got on the bus, and the guy wanted to put you off, I said, we're not going together. I'm talking back on it. And he told me, no, he told me. She said, Lil said, well, no, I was on the bus, but the two of us and the driver. And he said, he's not going to sit on that seat without paying. I said, he's going to sit right here and he's not going to pay, and I'm not going to. We would just get on the bus and ride to the end and come back. Just for him there. And this guy, he cut up. So Ricky got up off of the seat and come sit in my lap to break up his stomach. And he was I thought that was the most cutest thing. I said, get off. I said, you don't have to sit in my lap. He said, no, he's fussing at you and I don't want him to. So he sat in my lap and put his arms around my neck. And he wouldn't get up. And he kept saying, you going to pay for it? I said, I'm not going to pay a dime. And we're going to ride to the end of this and come back on. And I did that. I sure did.
Mm-hmm. You took good care of me.
Yeah.
How about when we went downtown and bought holiday gifts for everybody? And did I give Granny a hint of what hers was going to be?
Yeah, and
What did I tell her?
he's just, whenever they buy me anything, he always bought earrings. Then I got your present. Now, he ain't supposed to tell me, but he talks so much.
That hasn't changed, has
He said, what I got to say, you put them on the air, they dangle. Something, you know. It's got to be earrings. Justin said, boy, you talk so much. You tell everything. Oh, she don't know what I'm talking about.
How old was he?
Huh?
How old was he?
Yeah, and he would, then when I bought them, they dangled on, when you put them on there, they dangle like.
I'd say about maybe, I don't know, 4 or something.
Lord, how much, I had so much trouble with it.
Lord have mercy.
But he and that driver really had, I was really mad
Wasn't
with
there a driver that gave you a hard time? He wanted you to sit in the back and...
No,
on the
this is
bus?
why we went to eat.
Uh-huh.
We went to eat. I think
Downtown
it was
or
in
something?
Cats. Used to be a Cat
Downtown.
downtown. And so we got in there and everybody, he picked had all of us. And Ricky said, Lillie, you said she can't eat here? She said, no, she can't eat at this table. So what we did? Walked out. We went on strike.
Yeah,
Well,
we went on strike.
That's right.
They wouldn't let her eat there because she was black.
Yeah.
That's something.
Where was
And
this?
walked out. And
Cat's
then he
drugstore
went back and
counter
told his
downtown.
boss man.
And you were with her?
Uh-huh.
Oh my gosh.
Downtown shopping.
That was downtown.
Probably Jerry and your mom too.
Mm.
She'd take us all down there on the bus or the streetcar. We
did
go
Jerry
down there
once
and
tell
do-
the bus
do
driver?
shopping.
Didn't Jerry once tell the bus driver he wanted you to move, and
Yeah.
Jerry told him he wouldn't move?
But he saw that. He said, let's go. Well, he said that Jez jumps up and stands and we all.
Didn't Jerry once tell the bus driver that you were going to sit with him and he wanted you to move because you were black to the back or
That's
something?
the same thing. That
Uh-huh.
was, you tell him about the time you fell out and Cat, somehow, that he disliked.
I fell out.
And Jerry
You
had
fell
his
out?
hand.
Fell out of what?
How we got
That's
him
an
out the
expression.
stove.
Oh.
That means you got upset.
He just fell out
Got
on the
mad.
floor.
He fell out on the floor.
I fell out on the floor.
Was he throwing a temper tantrum?
Yes. He fell out. That's what he used to do, just fall out on the floor.
Was that when Jerry made me ugly with those pictures?
So, yeah, that's not the picture. Yeah, you go in that naked little old picture, you know, you come out in the car with what they get along, they got the dime or whatever it comes. When he saw, Jerry! Please just
Could Jerry put the money
I'm
in?
not this ugly. I'm not, I'm going to show my mother this. My mother know I'm not.
Aw.
I'm not this
So
ugly.
that time he
Jerry,
said,
you made me ugly.
no, he said, then he fell out. When he fell
Then I
out,
fell out.
yeah, I had to take his feet and I had to take his head and to get him out the stove.
Carried you out.
Hands and feet.
So,
Well, I heard that story. My mom and Jerry had to carry you out, right?
Yep, because I
no,
fell
but
out.
that would be
You fell out.
that would
Have
be
you
the
ever
little,
fell out?
Yeah.
that would be the little Thanksgiving, and I didn't have to borrow them, but I loved them, and you know what I mean. And I'll just get you 3 of them after Thanksgiving, that, little holiday.
Right.
And whatever they give him in the morning, he did go lay it on the counter anyway and leave it.
Oh.
That's changed.
And he'd run down the hill, Mama, I want to show you. And I said, and Missy goes, that's pretty. She didn't know what to say. And she went and got that, and then he come to her. I was winking my eye. She said, this is the best picture you've ever taken, Jim. What are you crying about? This picture is simply gorgeous. And that's when we walked working with him. He didn't know no. It was something else here.
How about you? You
Oh,
were something else too.
I wasn't either.
What did I tell you the first day you came? Huh?
Yeah.
What did I tell you?
I had some perfume I was using, Yardley.
Yardley perfume?
It's real strong.
Toilet water, you called it.
He said, girl, you smell.
Rick said that?
Probably woman, but
Mr. Coley said that she thought I was going to walk out the door. I said, I wanted to wake. I wasn't thinking about him.
Right.
woman, you smells.
That was the first thing you ever said to her?
Close
The first
to it.
day.
First
Yardley,
day.
Yardley. I remember
It was
Yardley
called
from
toilet water, right?
Yeah.
Remember? And it smelled
You
like
never
toilet
used
water
to-
too.
Used to play
Now,
with
can you imagine
himself.
they actually had a product called
One
toilet
other
water?
thing he used to
Did
do.
you ever hear about that? That they would call
When
some
you don't
toilet
go
water.
through,
It
they
meant
shut
that,
it
you know,
down,
I think it was like
down
perfume,
here,
right?
a little tree.
Watered down perfume.
You take his books and sit on that tree till time now for school. And the son would get on this side, he'd get on the other side. And then Mr. Cole and I would watch it. When the son got real hot, he'd come creeping back to the house. She said, did you go to school, Ricky? No, I was too late.
I was too late. Too late for
And we
school.
done watched it. We done watched him watch his son. And when the son got on that side, he'd get up out on that side and then walk over there. And we looking right at it. And then he come back and tell me his mother, I was too late. And she said everything. Oh, I don't know what she would say. He didn't care.
Yep, I got by with a lot when you were around.
Yeah, yeah. This is my boy, though.
This is my lady,
This is my old boy.
my second mommy.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, there's a great picture of you with Lillie, Justin, when you had your hair.
Let's go to Miss Jackson's house.
You okay?
And said, Miss Jackson,
You don't look so
I bet you I know what's in that jar you got sitting there. She
Nap
said,
time.
what's in it? I could give him one cookie in the after when he comes
With
home.
this chair?
Just one.
No.
Watch out, this chair.
And he hold that jar on there for near an hour, picking that one cookie. He picked one out. I'm not gonna have this. This one is broke. This is a little dent fall on. I had it to him again. Finally, he pick out some. He'd eat that so quick. Then he go to Miss Jackson. Miss Jackson, I bet you I know what's in your jar over there. It's cookies. She said, why is not that? That's your cookie, Johnson. And he'd talk her out of one.
I think I must have given my jeans to Justin somewhere. I got some from Papa and then it passed on through Sandy to Justin.
And
That's
now
where
I
he got
think
his
Sammy
appetite.
had him in
Now
heaven.
Sammy's got it because he eats constantly.
Does he?
Yeah.
According to Stacy, he eats all the time. She
She
said,
said,
be prepared when he comes to your house, have
buy a lot
plenty
of
of food.
food.
We said, why, is Justin coming? Never forget, you weren't with us, but we went fishing, and after fishing we went to McDonald's for lunch. I had all the kids with me, nephews and nieces. And Justin was there. Steve and Laura and Stacy, I don't think they were born yet. What'd she say? She's
She
going,
wants the camera so she can shoot it on Justin's big old fat belly.
that's great.
Okay, go ahead.
We
Bring it
ordered
away.
food,
All right.
everybody ordered their hamburger,
Hold on.
you know, their Big Mac or whatever, and came to Justin, and he asked Justin, what did you ask Justin? I don't wait on you. What do you want, Justin? Oh, I want 2 hamburgers or 2 Big Macs or something like that. A large order of French fries and a large soda or something. He ate every bit of it too.
I think that's the first time we've gotten that story on tape.
really.
No, I thought it was that you ate it before lunch and then
That
lunch.
was
Yeah, that's a
different.
different story.
That was when they went fishing.
That was, well, this
How
was
many
after
Justin
fishing.
feeding
But
stories
that
are
was-
there?
This was
There's
a
a lot.
half-day
I say
fishing
feeding
trip.
because you were like an animal.
This was a half-day fishing trip and then eating at lunch at McDonald's. The other one was an all-day where I picked up Bruce and Joel at Papa's house and I picked up Justin at his house. And
They all had their lunch back.
Buddy was told to pack lunch and we went to Papa's farm on
Look at my feet.
Old Jamestown Road. Yeah,
Look
yeah,
at
I
that.
see that. Susie gets that too.
Mhm.
And so
That's swelling in that butt.
we're driving along on, I think it was Lindbergh. going
Lindbergh, yeah.
North on Lindbergh, and I remember, I'd say by the time we got to 80 Road, it was around there. We'd only been gone for 10 minutes, and I look back in the rearview mirror, and Justin's got his hand in his lunch bag. He's eaten his lunch already. It was probably about 7:15 in the morning. And I said, Justin, what are you doing? Oh, he was hungry. He's eating his lunch. I said, what are you going to do for lunch? He says, oh, I don't know. I'm sure somebody will give me something. So he had eaten his lunch by the time we got there. And so, of course, I shared my lunch with him, which I had brought plenty of food like I always do, in case anybody forgot theirs. Or
Bruce
didn't
and
have
Joel, I think you made Bruce and Joel share some, and they weren't too happy about
it. I
that.
probably
And
did.
they both remembered because for Ricky's 60th birthday, Joel wrote Ricky a note from Florida detailing your lunch episode.
Did he really?
And so
And
did Bruce.
the other part of it
But
was
they
that
didn't know that
I
everybody
heard
wrote
them all
about
back
that.
there laughing, snickering, going on about something, and finally picked up what it was. Is they were making noises like somebody passing gas. And
What'd you guys do with Danny?
it was he was too little.
Too little.
Papa, and he was too wild at that time. Papa had been tooting all night long, and they were having the biggest kick out of it, telling Justin, Bruce, and Joel about how Papa would go. He would go, ah, you know, oi, and he'd go, oi, and so I know. That's okay. So it was about Papa tooting all night long, and they said every time they'd laugh, that he would. They were up all night listening to him tooting. So that was the good old days.
Yeah, it was a good old bit.
And we
He
went
would
fishing.
go to camp, you know, and he told Dad one morning, boy, you sure are lucky. You could, what is he doing? Woo!
We're making history is what we're doing.
What did we say about camp?
On camp, this man with his bus was up and all come to pick him up. Sometimes he'd go out there with it. He always had to take a lunch with him. There wasn't nothing but a piece of bread. He'd wrap it up and get from his plate from
Still
eating.
do that.
Yeah, take it with him. Because he was starved to death if he didn't do that. They don't give me enough food and he have a piece of bread by this.
I didn't eat that much. I just had to have some with me.
He just had to, that's right, that's what he had to do. And, when he felt good to me, he go and say, hi, Danelle, hi, Ricky. And if Ricky didn't feel like talking, he said, no, that's all. He said, hi, and they just tickled him to death. He said, hi, Ricky. No, that's all he would say to me. And someone would go out there and he'd shake his hand and ask him did he want some of his sandwich or whatever he had. Oh, he would be. This was something else. And everything he done was funny to me.
You spent a lot of time laughing?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Always got me something to laugh about with him.
Yeah.
When I came home from school, what did I do down the laundry chute?
With his dirty clothes, he'd go in there and throw me a piece of candy or something. Down with the dirty clothes.
A snack. And
And
always,
all he
Yeah, how
ate
many
is
days a week did Lily come?
he'd bite off and wrap it up and say,
well, there was a period of time where she lived with us, full time.
yeah.
And then there was other times where she worked, every day, 5 days a week. And most of the
I know
time,
you got me that
every
time
day,
with my mouth
5
wide
days.
open. Didn't you? I'm gonna get you for that.
Boy.
Getting her with her mouth wide
100
open.
years old, she's
I
going
was
to
young,
get you.
and I ain't got no teeth in my head.
How you gonna get me?
Put her mouth, so
She said a 100-year-old
Yeah,
woman tell you she's gonna whoop you.
I'll come over there and you can whoop me. How's that?
Remember we used to go to wrestling, Will?
Yeah.
And then they would
And
take...
everybody that wanted to go to the bathroom, he'd sit there and do you know where to go? I'll take you. And then never see the rabbit and take folks to the bed. And I'd be so scared somebody gonna check him, you know.
Right.
You'll never know what's gonna happen.
That was when she'd take me
Well,
home with
one
her on
night we were
Friday.
taking him home from Radisson, and a guy got behind us. I had liquor between my Mr. Thorne and I, and you could see he was a white boy. And he had his head banged on my shoulder. And that's about 6 years gonna warn him out, you know. And that guy followed us from downtown to where you turned off to go to Dakota's house. So after we turned off, then he went on about his business. He thought, he didn't know what it was. That was smart of him, though. He didn't know what it was, a child being kidnapped or what. Don said, I'm going to drive slow now. Whatever Mr. Don go drive slow, he would drive slow. He said, now I'm going to pick up and see if he's really behind us. We pick up and he'd get right behind us.
Because that was probably in the early 50s at the latest.
He wanted, he
Well, it was
promised,
right after the Lindbergh baby was kidnapped.
promised sometime.
It was unusual to see at 10:30 at night a little white boy in a car with. Lindbergh was
okay.
a few years before. I
Yeah,
think.
there was that other
Okay,
baby that was
I'm
kidnapped. That was a
picking
big
right there.
deal.